Okay, do you have anything interesting in your... What is this?
That's all the statements.
Yes, that's correct.
Let's go over them all.
Let's have a quick look at the room first.
You know, I've always wanted one of those.
A mechanical solar system? What would you do with it?
I would look at it.
Yes. Puzzle it is.
Wait a minute. Earth in the middle. Sun on the outside.
No.
How old is
exactly.
this thing?
Rotate the 5 planets, the sun and the moon around the middle. Okay. Does it just need to be all black? Oh. Sure. Do we need to have everything in the shade, or... Well, you can't have nothing in the shade. Everything in the shade is maybe possible? Oh, there's only fixed positions. Also for the... Wait, is this supposed to be a symbol then? This doesn't really tell me. Oh no! Am I... there's symbols in the background. Okay, let me just put all of this up. Let me go one by one. This will reach here-ish. Really? How did I miss that? Something like that. That's gonna be somewhere here. That one probably. That's gotta be this one then. And this is nothing. Not sure about that. That means... Oh, wait. Yeah. Probably.
I got it.
Yes, we do.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Did you hear that? Something unlocked.
There's a little hatch underneath? What's in there?
What
A
is
bunch
in
of paper.
there?
Looks like somebody's research.
Let's have a look. Beetle. Golden beetle. Various research notes and diagrams for the golden beetle. Named for its exoskeleton composed of a mineral approximately 90% identical to gold. Is that so? Thought it was just the color. Has a lifespan of several years. It fends off predators with a loud hiss. Records of over 95 decibels and by being completely undigestible. Yeah, there's no point eating it then. This mistid has a somewhat spurious reputation for causing ill fortune to those that see it. Well, thanks for showing it then. Interesting.
A picture frame.
With no picture.
It's tidier than mine. The notebook is untouched.
So? Even the most well-used notebooks start off blank.
That is true.
It's full of tea, but it's gone cold.
Criminal.
It's a chart of the solar system. Which planet are you from, Sally?
Oh. Funny.
It's a chart of the solar
Yeah.
A Spyglass to the Stars. Volumes 1 to 12.
Is that his
They're in
books?
very good condition.
His books then, I guess.
It's too cloudy to see any stars.
It's
from.
also daytime.
What is he looking
Every
at then?
astronomy tower needs a telescope.
It was
I want to
too...
try.
Sure. Yeah, well, that was obvious that you could see that. Why is he looking at that? Can I scroll?
It's the tower opposite this one.
Yes.
Is that a window?
Yes.
I think it is.
Is there another room above Flora's room?
Oh. We didn't check that
We
out.
should check that next time we're over there.
Mm-hmm.
I can just about see the gramophone.
It's that
It looks-
little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Yeah, but looks like
Don't you
Fitz's
think it would fall off?
flower
In the
plant.
wind.
Maybe it's glued down.
Maybe. Sure.
Isn't this supposed to be an astronomy telescope?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to work.
Mm-hmm.
I can't move it. I
What?
think this is just how it's set up.
What is he looking at then? Sir, got some additional questions. Okay, nothing more I can ask him. Let's have a look at that room then, yeah. This is still locked. We haven't been here yet. I guess that's her room. That's where I actually wanted to go. Let's go there. Penny's room. Penelope.
That's some flower.
Yes.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
Brightly colored flower with an unusual shape. It looks very healthy and well looked after. The soil in the pot looks fresh and moist. It's also an unusual blue color.
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds?
Ooh, puzzle time. Mwah!
Nope. They're wooden.
Okay, but what do I
Using up all the
do?
perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Yeah, rude, isn't it? Swap the positions of the seven birds. Based on what? Is this like... No. Maybe? No. I was thinking a clock. But I'm not too sure about that. What about... No. Let's put the eye more and more open. So we start here. No, I guess we would start here. Then have it like this. Then like this, then like that. Yeah, but what the hell do you do with these? Oh, the beak is also a thing. Sorted by beak. But they're both closed. And these are also the same, but this one, these are all different. Wank. Can I? No, the door won't open. Not entirely sure.
Nope.
There must be some logic to how the birds are arranged.
I don't think we have.
Something to do with those white lines.
Really? Like what? I was aiming the pupils at it. But then I guess... Oh, maybe the mouth as well. Nom nom nom. Not entirely sure, to be honest. If anything, I do think this one should be in the middle. Not sure. What are these, though? Makes no sense to me.
Nothing.
I think the birds are related to each other.
Okay, based on beaks, then? Oh! This is a family tree. So... Does that make sense? We have... They're all different eyes. Do we need to average out the beaks? Because there's only one of these beaks. And... two closed beaks. And we have multiple open beaks? That makes no sense.
I guess that's wrong.
It's a family tree. The colors and eyes combine as they go down the family line.
Okay, the
You'll need to
colors...
start with blue and yellow at the top.
Wow, that's a bit too much info. So that would be green. Then that should be that. And I guess that's brown. Closed, open, 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 closed. I guess so.
I got it.
Sure.
impressed.
How are you impressed? You took like 7 hints.
Did the door open? What's in there?
Now I'll get her. A ripped piece of paper crumbled into a ball. Red flower petals were found inside. A message is angrily scrawled into the paper. Now I'll get her. This might be from the notebook. But the petals not sure. Although it could be from this thing.
That's something.
There's something
Yeah.
that just feels out of place.
No, it doesn't have... Does it have red petals? No idea. Hello.
That bed. It's like
That's
something
not
from
what
a
I
fairy
meant.
tale.
Does it feel warm over here, or is it just me?
No, you're right. Maybe the bed has some kind of heater.
It's not coming from the bed. It's coming from the wall.
What?
That bed. It's like something...
Does it feel
No,
it's not coming from the bed?
a little
Which
tea
wall?
set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed.
Not tea. Oh. Yeah, so I can't really click the wall. Can
That
I?
bed.
Does
Stop
it?
it.
It's not coming from the bed.
This wall?
You know, the birds.
Oh, if that's true, can they even be considered?
What do we look at
That's a big
here?
window.
Nothing. Okay. Is
Anything in there?
Bed sheets.
That's not even remotely suspicious.
Let us go back to... Well, not there. This last room we haven't seen yet. And then we go back to Flora's room, I guess? Attic. Whoa. Look at that.
What is that?
Not sure. Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Huh. Interesting. A brass reel with a screw top. Coil around the reel is a length of fine red rope. So these two might combine together. I don't know. Well, I guess I can't really do that. This.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it.
Yeah, what kind of detective are you?
Just dusty junk. Just dusty junk.
It's a jar. The head screws off.
Huh.
Mhm.
It's a statue of a wolf.
Why not?
Standing up straight, like a man.
You know, there's a name for that.
Nah.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here.
Huh.
Also, it's not a statue. It's stuffed.
Much better. That's the window we saw, I guess.
Someone painted out the window.
Do you think it was done
Painted black?
recently?
Wait, is that where all the red, black paint went?
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious.
Okay, so we have a lot of clues and stuff, but I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. Also, this is the door, I guess?
Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry, is this spooky attic boring you?
Kinda.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back here. What did we do here? No idea. Suppose she still doesn't want to talk. There's no point checking that out again. Let's go to the question mark then. Whatever that might be. Hello. Suspects' statements.
That's all the statements collected. Let's run through them all to see if anything doesn't add up.
To see if anyone's been lying.
That too.
Fitz and I were up in the Moonlight Garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. Lasted about 3 seconds.
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs. I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room.
Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me.
Eventually, she let me in.
I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
Naturally.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya.
Then I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long.
Oh, really?
But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, that
What
kind of
else?
fits
The
together.
statements line up with each other.
They don't just line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm each other.
They're all suspicious. Dun dun dun. So what else am I supposed to do here? Because that's fine. Huh. What is next? Is she not wearing shoes? Maybe. I think we should just get out of here. Can't go here, can we?
Locked.
There must be some way to get it open.
Yeah, that's probably... is it his box? I forgot. Do we have that as a... Oh, oops. That's not what I meant, but I guess that's what we're gonna do. I was gonna check my notes. Hello. Okay. What do you mean talk to her? Didn't we get all the information?
Whoa. Nice cape.
You're not fellows or pointers.
We've
I'm
already
sure I
had
shall
this
immediately
conversation.
regret asking.
No, we did not pick up the note that looked like chemistry something. Why are we supposed to talk to her? That makes no sense. Where did we find that? Was it here? I think they might have been here. Yeah, this one.
A little chart of... Actually, I have no idea what it's about.
Can I bring this? I guess if I can't bring it, it makes no sense that it would be for the other puzzle. Then you have to note stuff down, which...
What do you make of it?
It's a bit odd in games nowadays.
Not a whole lot.
Thanks. Okay, so how do we get this to open? You would imagine one of these doors. And... Did we open this box? Yes, we did open this box.
We already solved it.
Yes, I know.
It's locked, but it
I
leads out.
thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Ah, yeah, there we go. So this is the puzzle that we haven't solved yet. That makes no sense to me. But who knows?
Nothing.
The
Still,
tiles have all got that same...
those moon symbols.
Maybe they're connected, but also...
Connected but not connected. How do you connect it but not connected? There you go.
Nope. It's
Maybe the information we need
not.
is
So where is it?
Yeah.
somewhere else.
I don't think I have any tools
Let's
or
come back
notes
once we know what...
that reflects anything of that yet. So I must be missing something. Did we check this? Maybe. Oops. Any point checking these out? What is this? Oh. Oh, interesting. Is there anything suspicious about Horseshank? Everything. Great. Where do we go? The hint would still suggest talking to her, but I don't feel like that's any point. Anything we could have missed anywhere? Let's see what this... We should talk... What? It's just gonna go to the people one by one? Or do they mean check out their rooms? Because we kind of did.
Books about ancient history?
These books are ancient history.
Yikes.
I think they'd crumble into dust if I tried to pick them up.
Good excuse.
Then don't.
Thanks.
Any notes here that could be related to the lock? Hello. What more is there to talk to, though? Because these are all the things we have done. Can you confront them with something?
This photograph.
Oh, you can.
It's my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off. It
It's
was
a
only
third.
a third.
Yeah. What about?
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
As if. Okay, so this note was on Penelope's room. Let's ask about this.
Is she laughing?
What the hell? Where did we find this one? I forgot.
A book.
Oops.
My book.
Oh.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Yeah, she doesn't want to talk about that. Oh, wow. They get checked off. Fine.
I require facts.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell...
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene.
Ooh.
Apart from the one in the painting.
Which, as a mere abstract representation, does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife. Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
Wow.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
Correct.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course. That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the Grand Hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
How did egg?
The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
She stabbed herself and
Do
used
not
that
know
blood.
the answer.
Fifi, did you test the red paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole
Alright,
pot
then.
full of blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
What?
Do you know who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it in the library?
No, my mother has not been in the library for some
Books
time.
in the library. Oh no.
There is a drawing of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of
Yeah. Oh wait,
and
wasn't Fitz engaged to Penelope?
This belongs to Professor Pointer, does it not?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Who else would own such a pointless little telescope?
It's a telescope.
Oh yes, it has a telescopic lens. it could only be used for looking at things that are far away.
And
Is
last.
this yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
It could be.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Fifi. Can we also talk to you about different people?
Name: Freya
Oh,
Fellow.
we can. Holy moly,
Age,
that's a lot of stuff.
19. Profession: artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is. Freya, being an exception.
I don't
in
know
a
what you
given role,
mean.
was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became, 1, increasingly independent, and 2, increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The three of you are
Will
friends.
do.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist, and 1 musician.
Sounds like quite a team.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna talk to all the people about all the stuff. And I'll probably only show the useful things. And then we'll see what we find.